Hello, we're going to look at how you can customize and install the Hours of Service timesheet template. The template is used to create new workbooks for each driver. You can store the template in any folder that makes sense to you. I put mine in the custom office templates so that my Excel knows where to find it when I look for it. But you can put it in any directory that you'd like. Once you've installed it, you see here you can right click on it and it will bring up a context menu that gives you the option to create a new spreadsheet based on the template or to open the template. When you open it, this allows you to modify the template itself rather than creating a new workbook. Let's do that right now. This can be useful because it allows you to modify the template to suit your needs. For example, you can put in your company name so that each time you create a new workbook, that's already been done for you. Also, you can modify the actual defaults for each day accordingly. So this is what the template looks like. You've got a tab down here at the bottom that says Info, and this is where you're going to be putting information that's related to the driver and the company. So you'd fill in your company name here. Just leave the driver and the starting address alone for now, although you may want to put the starting address in if all your drivers are going to be starting at the same location. Set the cycle that you want them to be using and whether you want the sleeper status to show. If we set this to yes, on each of the monthly sheets, this row here that says sleeper will disappear from the records. On the right hand side we have a duty grid. This is going to be used for the default day. You can set this up to whatever default matches your drivers. In this example we've got a driver that's set to go from 8 until 4 on a typical shift. So they're on duty from 8 o'clock until 4 in the afternoon. All the rest of the time is off duty. We can adjust that by simply changing the settings here. So for example, if this driver was actually starting at 7, we would highlight the rows on duty status from 7 until 8. It doesn't matter if we overlap into the already set part, that doesn't hurt anything. We right click on that selection and click Set Status. That will change it from off duty to on duty for that hour. Now if they finished at 3 rather than 4, once again we highlight, and just to show you, we can overlap with what's already selected. Right click on it, Set Status, and now we've got a default day that runs from 7 to 3. If you have multiple defaults that you want to set for a given driver, for example maybe they do shift work, you can use default days 2, 3, and 4 as well to have up to 4 different default days. This particular one is set up for someone who's going to be running 12-hour day shifts and 12-hour night shifts. Once you've got the information on the Info tab set the way that you want it, you can save the template. Just simply go into File, Save, and the template is saved. You can also make multiple copies of the template, and each one can be set up differently. So for example, if you have one group of drivers that always runs from 7 till 3, you could set up the template like this, save it, then change the template for those drivers who run from 8 till 4 and save it using Save As. In the Save As dialog, you would select the folder that you want to put it in. When you're saving the template, make sure that it's saving it as an XLTM. That's an Excel macro enabled template. You want to make sure it's a template, not an actual workbook. Give the file a new name and then save it. You can create as many different templates as you need for your business.